Deputy Chief Education Officer in the Ministry of Education, Michelle George, says that the ministry has received some requests from students who prefer to sit the CXC exam at its next sitting in January of 2022. Though unable to provide an accurate number to GBN, George says this will not hinder the students' marks or performance, but only allow them to get fully prepared.
From Grenada, we've had a number of deferrals for the CSEC examination for this year. And of course, persons can defer to either January or to May, June 2022. They do not have to pay any funds again for the deferral or anything. It is basically the deferral. It doesn't have a cost. All they need to do is just to make sure that they have the SBAs and so forth ready for come October or so as the last deadline, based on my recollection of it. And they will be again ready to write the examination come whether it's January they deferred for or May, June 2022.
The Chief Education Officer says that most of the students who requested to sit the exam at a later date were affected by the COVID-19 pandemic.
Remember, most persons who deferred are persons who are basically affected in some way or the other because of the COVID situation and other issues that may have come up during that particular time.
On the other hand, the ministry noted that a small number of primary school students did not sit the 2021 CPEA exams. George says the reason was not because of COVID-19, but only fright.
And we've had that over the years where you expect them to come out on the day of the examination, and because they are fearful, they do not come. But oftentimes you have migration as a critical factor into that. And of course, we had a few students who were in a special program as well that we had at the Ministry of Education. So even though they were initially registered for the examination, they were already successful in what we had a baseline examination that was done as well. So that could have as well accounted for the amount that were absent.
The Chief Education Officer was speaking on government's weekly post-cabinet briefing. For GBN News, I am Rena Pear Thomas reporting.